Florida, 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 St. Augustine. Wiki Wachi Springs. Fun, sun, sand, and sea. And believe it or not, gators can sing.
Walt Disney World is a tribute to the philosophy and the life of Walter Elias Disney, and the loyalty of the entire Disney organization that made Walt Disney's dream come true. Dedicated this 25th day of October, 1971. May Walt Disney World bring joy and inspiration and new knowledge to all who come to this happy place.
Magic Kingdom Day. Somebody's got their Haunted Mansion ears on. Yeah, we're gonna try to get to Magic Kingdom at opening. Obviously, we don't have early entry because we're not staying at a Disney resort, so you can't technically 100% rope drop if you're not trying to do Adventureland or Frontierland first, because they let the early entry in for Fantasyland and Tomorrowland first. And we got Tron boarding pass, and I think it's gonna be a somewhat early one. So we're gonna try, I think, to do, I don't know, I guess we're gonna see what the wait times are when we get there before official opening, and maybe try to do the stuff at Fantasyland that usually gets a really long line, but you just don't know because the people who have early entry sometimes fill the queues for that stuff before official opening, so we'll just have to see. But I don't really like having to wait very long for those. There's like two main attractions that get really long lines, and it's like, I think they're all right, but like I'm not gonna wait like an hour for them. It's the Peter Pan dark ride and the Snow White Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So I've heard that the Seven Dwarfs ride is better to ride during fireworks, so we might just try to do that then. But yeah, we'll see what it's like. I've never done a rope drop before, so I don't really know what to expect.
Turn left.
I don't think so. Like when I came with my family, we got here like after it opened. Like I don't remember ever getting there like as soon as it opened or before it opened. So obviously the thing you're the most excited for is Haunted Mansion, but what are you second most excited for?
Maybe Peter Pan.
Really? Oh, because you didn't do it last time.
Yeah.
I like the Peter Pan ride. It's just like really short, so it's like when you have to wait over an hour for it, it just feels like.
It's miniature.
Yeah, it's cool because it's like we like miniature stuff, and it's like a suspended ride that goes over like a miniature. I mean, it's also got like full scale animatronics and stuff like that too. But it's a really short ride. But I'm gonna try to get some 4K 60 frames per second POVs of all the classic dark rides, but I don't think I'm gonna get Tron or Space Mountain because you have to have a chest harness on for that, and I don't really feel like walking around all day with a GoPro chest harness on. I mean, you can look up POVs of those rides on YouTube, like there's 1,000 of them, so I mean, I'm gonna try to get as many POVs of the rides that I can with the Osmo Pocket. Alright, we'll see you once we're in the park. I guess actually I'll probably film the monorail ride. So we'll see you on the monorail. Just to get into the park, so you have to get here early. Alright, well, I guess we'll see you on the monorail. Alright, so we're on the monorail. You got your coffee. What'd you get? You got the, what is it, espresso chai? We're in. It's probably only like 8:15, something like that. I didn't even look, but yeah, we have about at least 40 minutes or so until rope drop. It's recommended that you get here at least a half an hour before official opening time so that, you know, you're in front of everybody when the rope drops. You just go to the ride you want. But yeah, I mean, there's already early entry crowds here, so I mean, you can only do so much when you don't have early entry. But luckily, early entry they only get access to Fantasyland and Tomorrowland, so if you want to make the most out of it and you don't have early entry, you should probably consider doing like Jungle Cruise or something like that, because that does get like an hour-long line, but we're not sure if we even care about that, right? So I think we're gonna try to do one of the Fantasyland things anyway, even though we're not early entry guests or anything. I still think the waits will be shorter for those. And then yeah, we got to keep an eye on our Tron virtual queue, because I think it's gonna be semi-early.
I'm not sure if they even let early entry in yet because I don't know if it's even 8:30 yet. If that is the case, then there's really not that many early entry people here. Like if they, yeah, like you can see them standing over there at Tomorrowland. We did kind of try to plan this out so that we were hitting this park like on a low crowd calendar day. Like there's these sites that have crowd calendars where they like use analytical data to figure out like, you know, like what the crowds are going to be like. And this day was supposed to be a light crowd day, so we'll see if that turns out to be true or not. I think we want to be at like wherever they let you in early for Fantasyland, and then we're just gonna have to wait. If you want to get a good spot in front of the castle to get a photo, get here early, because pretty much every other time during the day there's so many people here, you're not gonna get a clear shot of it. Here we go. Rope drop. I'm not running. I'm not gonna like get my feet hurting like right away. Yeah, I've never done this before. I always get here later.
I'm scared.
Not like it really makes that big of a difference. All the early entry people are already like on these attractions. So yeah, I mean, the wait time's short right now for Space Mountain still, but I think we're gonna try to do Peter Pan because it literally gets like 75-minute wait like the whole rest of the day. If we can shave off, you know, half an hour of that wait, I think that's like a good choice, right? Up here to the left. We'll see what it looks like when we get there, I guess. I hope it's not going to be longer than it would normally be. That would be a waste. Okay, we're gonna try to do Peter Pan first, even though like some people say not to do this if you're not early entry. I think that in this situation, it probably, because it's like the crowds aren't super crazy, I think that this will be the best thing to do first. There's nobody in the lightning lane or anything like that right now, so. But yeah, I don't think today's gonna be like super crazy with crowds. I've seen much worse like when we've come in. I mean, we haven't ever come in like that early, but like, I mean, judging on what the crowds were like at opening, I don't think it's gonna be like ridiculous.
It doesn't seem like 50 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that, but the queue goes back further than you can see from here. It goes like along the side of that building. But yeah, like I said, look, normally this express lane is open. I mean, it's like filled. So it's gonna be shorter than it looks. Yeah, but it's been a long time since I've been on this, and you've never been on it, so it's like a priority ride to do, right? All right.
All the way forward, shoulder to shoulder with your riding partners, and all the way to go free.
All right, that was only about a half an hour wait. It said 50 minutes on the app, so that proves that you can still do this first and shave off a lot of time even if you're not early entry. So yeah, I think that we made the right call for sure. And the wait's still doesn't seem too bad, but I think like when we first got here, like it just looked longer because like the queue wasn't like compacted into the line. All right, here we go.
Pixie dust, and off we go! Come on, everybody.
So what do you think? Yeah, it's really good, but like I wish it was just like maybe like a half a minute longer at least. It's really short, but yeah, it's like one of those things. It's like you gotta do it either first or get early entry and get you. I'm sure you could walk right on it if you were early entry. And all right, we're gonna do Space Mountain now. It's on 45 minutes, but I think it's gonna be less than that. We did just get called for a boarding group for Tron, but I think we can get this done before we have to be in line for that. So.
Expectant mothers should not ride, and passengers who do not meet the minimum height requirement may not ride. Be sure to supervise children at all times, and remember that passengers in wheelchairs must transfer into a
Yeah, probably about 35 to 40 minutes. All right, how was your second ride ever on Space Mountain? You were screaming a lot louder last time. Oh yeah, last time when we were here, we got on this and I didn't even tell her what this ride was. You thought it was gonna be like a slow moving dark ride or something, right? You didn't know it was gonna be a roller coaster. And I remember like we got on the ride and you're like, wait, is this a roller coaster? Like right before the train pulled out of the station. I was like, I feel like when we were here last time, all this stuff wasn't here. Like, it was here when, you know, in the 90s and stuff. But are you sure it wasn't? Are you sure? I thought I remembered it not being here, and I was like, why isn't that stuff here? All right, so now we're gonna go get on Tron. Our boarding group was called about 15-20 minutes ago, and that's literally all it took to wait for Space Mountain, even though it said 45-minute wait. So yeah, I mean, I think they overestimate the wait times for, especially in the morning, because they want everyone to get the Genie Plus. But also, it's like not a very busy day today, so probably has a lot to do with it. But yeah, now we're gonna go get on Tron Lightcycle. Haven't been on this yet. The last time we were here was in 2022, right? So yeah, the Tron Lightcycle just opened last year. I love Space Mountain though. One of the best indoor coasters in the world. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know how this one stacks up to like the one in California or Paris or anything, but I know that they just closed the one in Tokyo and they're going to be replacing it with something else. So I don't know. Here's like a Tron. So this just exits into the Tron gift shop now. Like, I guess maybe Tron does too. I don't know. All right, over this way. We have to get our cards out. We'll do the people mover at some point. I said we'll do the people mover at some point, right? Probably later today. Yeah, this like plaza area, like with the section of the track that comes outside, is really cool. Won't be able to take you on this ride because I don't have a GoPro. I think you have to have a chest-mounted action cam to film on this. So we'll just, I'll show you some of the queue line and, you know, after we get off and all that.
Please move all the way across, making room for everybody.
All right, we're in the inside queue line for Tron now.
For your safety, remain seated.
We only waited about 15 minutes outside. I don't know how much longer it is once you get in.
Users, prepare to be digitized into the world of Tron.
Oh, nice. Wow, this station is really cool. I mean, I've seen it in other people's videos and stuff, but like it looks a lot cooler in person. Especially that effect with the pre-show and then it turns into the translucent screen of the station. We just came off of Tron. I don't think she liked it, but I did. Yeah. There's one of the Lightcycles from the movie. I've only ever seen the 80s Tron. I've never seen Tron Legacy, which I think is based on that one. But yeah, really good. Like better than I expected. I still like Space Mountain better, but this section is better than I thought it would be. Like the outdoor section, like the initial launch is probably the best part. It's a little bit short, but not like as short as a lot of people make it out to be. A lot of people are like, oh, it's over like right away, like right after you get in the building. There's like a couple more turns and stuff. Like it was longer than I expected based on what other people told me, but yeah, pretty good. I'd give it a good 7 or 8, 7.5. Yeah, we're doing really good on time. It's only like 11. I think it's like 11:15 or something. And we've already done 3 rides, including, you know, 2 of the rides that get the longest waits, so. Yeah, rope dropping definitely makes a difference. You want to get here as soon as the park opens. Yeah, but thank God you didn't scream that loud on that, because like you were starting to scream really loud on Space Mountain. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be like last time, because the last time you didn't even know you were getting on a coaster and you were like screaming like at the top of your lungs like the entire time. Literally hurts my ears when you scream that loud. Yeah, I think this is a really good addition to the park. It needed another good coaster, and now that Splash Mountain's not here, they needed another like high capacity ride to accommodate all the crowds. I think we'll do the rest of Tomorrowland later today. Because really the only other things are the People Mover and the Carousel Progress. I don't really care too much about the Buzz Lightyear ride, but maybe we'll do it if we get everything else done. What'd you say? Oh, Fantasyland up here. We have to go up here. Up here. But yeah, we're having a good day, right? You having fun? All right, so we got the, what is it called again? The mac and cheese tots with bacon and chip, and sour cream and green onions. Is it good?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I only tried one of the tots. I haven't gotten all of it together yet. Yeah, this is at the Friars Nook.
We didn't have a huge breakfast and we're not ready to go have lunch yet, so we're gonna split this.
Yeah, we're gonna have like a halfway between lunch and dinner meal later. All right, I'm gonna dig into this here. Yeah, so look, now it's an 85-minute wait for Peter Pan, so definitely you want to do that first, even if you don't get early entry. Don't listen to the people that tell you not to do that. So I think we're gonna get on It's a Small World now. Classic vintage Disney. 15-minute wait. It's always a pretty short wait. Their exterior's not as cool as the Disneyland one, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah. Do the people who drop pennies in there really think it's gonna go to the poor kids?
They make a wish.
They make a wish.
Welcome to It's a Small World. For your safety, please remain seated throughout while your children. Thank you. Bienvenidos. Para seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de la y cuídense de la mano. Gracias. Welcome to It's a Small World. For your safety, please remain seated throughout while your children.
desembarque. Gracias. Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you. Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se detenga en el muelle y se detenga para desembarcar. Gracias. Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete
Is it my imagination or was that like part not there before?
It wasn't last time they were here.
That's what I thought.
I wouldn't remember it. Now I would remember it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this ride must have like undergone a refurbishment in the past couple years or something, right? Like, it seems like really refreshed and like I don't remember that the thing in the loading. Yeah, but yeah, always a good classic Disney ride to get on.
It's literally so cute.
Yeah, and it's got like the kitsch like mid-century style that we love, so.
I love that. I feel like a lot of people probably don't appreciate it enough.
No, they don't. A lot of people actually like, you know, like will say they don't like it. Yeah.
Why?
I guess because the song's annoying, but like,
You can't go there too?
I mean, it's a really cute dark ride, and yeah, I like it a lot. Guess we're gonna do Haunted Mansion now.
So as we are coming at the front, you might help.
All right, we're gonna do the Haunted Mansion. Posted wait time is 35 minutes. We'll see how long it actually is. So far, everything's been at least 10 to 15 minutes shorter than it says. Look at this. Look at this bird. Here's an interesting fact for you. This version of the Haunted Mansion here at Magic Kingdom is based on the Harry Packer Mansion in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, where we've been before. And I didn't even know that before we went to Jim Thorpe that one time, and we saw the mansion, and I was like, wow, that really looks like the Haunted Mansion. And then I looked it up, and yeah, it was based on that. We're gonna do the Liberty Bell then, probably next, right? Should we do the Liberty Bell next? The boat. Yeah, we're gonna do an extensive tour of Frontierland because they're gonna be retheming at least half of it to the New Orleans for Tiana soon. And I've heard some rumors that the entire land is on its way out. So yeah, it's gonna be replaced with Encanto and Coco at some point in the near future. So we wanna get around and do all of the Frontierland stuff that's still here. I think the most endangered attractions are probably Tom Sawyer's Island. I think I've heard some rumors that they might actually drain this entire Rivers of America. I mean, I don't know like how accurate the rumors are, but it makes sense because if they're gonna do, like they did announce at D23 that they're gonna be adding Encanto and Coco to this area, but they never actually announced that they were gonna be replacing, you know, Frontierland, like I've heard. So I don't know if it's true or not, but just in case it is, I want to document everything. I'm probably gonna go over to Tom Sawyer Island for a little bit, do the Liberty Bell and Big Thunder Mountain, of course, because I could see them re-theming Big Thunder Mountain to Coco or something. I could see them. Well, they're definitely. It's been actually confirmed that the Pecos Bill restaurant and the Frontierland shooting gallery is probably going to be taken out for the Tiana theming. So we're going to probably have our meal at Pecos Bill. It's a shame because Frontierland's one of the best themed lands here. Yeah, you don't really see a lot of people doing like Tom Sawyer's Island and stuff anymore. I mean, I still think like they could, if they wanted to, they could expand past Frontierland. There is like a sizable piece of land behind like where the Big Thunder Mountain is. And maybe that is what they'll end up doing, who knows, but I don't know. I've heard from some actual like good sources that they're gonna get rid of the entire Frontierland. They just redid the queue for the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, or I don't think it actually didn't open yet, but
Closed for months.
yeah, they had
planned together. This year I would have been mad.
they closed down the whole ride just to redo the queue, which is kind of crazy, but
Steve? No. What would his machine?
this isn't a 35-minute wait. This is like 20 minutes.
Again.
Yeah.
Fill in all of the dead space, please. You are no longer single file. Fill in all of the dead space. If you're not part of that family.
All right, we'll see you when we're in the stretching room.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. The real chills come later. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue. And in this world, the spirits will materialize only if they remain quietly secret at all times. Oh yes, and no foolish wishes, please. We spirits are frightfully sensitive. Our library is well stocked with priceless first editions, only ghost stories. And more of the greatest ghost writers the literary world has ever known. They have all retired here from the Market Mansion. Actually, we have 999 happy rooms. For 1,000. Any volunteers? If you should decide to join us, final arrangements may be made immediately.
Regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing the bell. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at. Rap on a table. It's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond.
Your sympathetic vibrations. They're assembling points, swinging waves. Now eyes have raised the safety valve, and a ghost will follow you home.
What? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to film in low light on the next ride through. I couldn't even see on the screen what I was filming, but how was your ride on the Haunted Mansion? Wow, the line got longer. Why don't we get on the boat while it's come, since it just came in? All right, we're gonna do the Liberty Belle. It's been a long time since I've been on this, like probably since I was a kid. Okay, we're getting on the Liberty Belle. Let's go up. Or we don't have to. We can go down here. Yeah, so this whole section right here is rumored to be completely rethemed. And I mean, that's pretty much Frontierland as a whole. Finn Island, or Tom Sawyer Island.
Last call. Secure all cargo. All passengers aboard. Cargo secured. All passengers boarded, sir. All hands stand by. Engine room. Reverse 1/4. Bellman. Cast off bow line. Aye, aye, sir. Bow line away. Engine room. Ahead 1/4. Sound last bell. Leadsman, sound off. Give me a depth reading by the wire. Mark 4. Engine room ahead 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain?
Welcome aboard the Liberty Belle. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a river goat that goes by the name of Sam Clemens. He's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with Mori calamity on his watch, and so forth. Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guests everything you know about this river.
Well, now, I always figure it is better to out. But I will tell you this. I love this river more than anything else. I've loved this river even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. Before we get too much further out of course, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river. And the river don't always take kindly to uninvited guests. We've also had reports of river pirates operating in the vicinity, so I wouldn't lean out beyond those rails for that reason either. trappers, keelboaters, prospectors, and Indians do, but mostly it's flush time and well on its way to become a fine big city. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hannibal. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbank. You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
Old Beacon's been marking this river for long enough to remember. Every time the river cuts into a channel, Old Beacon puts out a marker to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. Now, Sam here has been bragging that if push came to shove, he can navigate the Liberty Belle on a heavy dude. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain. But mostly it's worn off. Captain, Indian village to port.
Now that's something you don't see much out this way. That's an outlaw bunch of looks to be from the Tron. But usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and as far west. Of course, Shoshone, Blackfeet, Crow, but I've never seen outlaw ones out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
Now, it could be why the politics are out this far. Just following the food trail.
What is that, a bobcat? That animal? That was like a bobcat, right?
After nightfall, they'll return to the great warriors of honor the Tron.
It's supposed to be like a red Indian up there, right?
Attention deck watch. Shoals to port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause to worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river, and he'll navigate us through to safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never do wrong, Captain. Especially when others are looking. Leadsman, sing out. in-depth reading. Sing out.
Today.
Engine room. Approach levee at 1/4 steam. And the Belle line. Purser, check freight and cargo. All hands prepare to dock. All passengers, stand by to go ashore.
Welcome back to Liberty Square. At this time, please gather your personal belongings and take small children by the hand as you make your way to the lower deck to exit. Once again, that is the lowest deck to exit. Watch yourself as you exit and enjoy the rest of your day at the Magic Kingdom.
That was actually like way better than I remembered it. And I haven't been on it since I was a kid, but I don't remember there being that many like animatronics and stuff on the side.
I don't think I ever read that.
Yeah, I mean, I really like it.
I want to go to Memento Mori.
I'm not really happy that I've heard like rumors that they're gonna drain this whole Rivers of America out. So that means that'll be gone. That means Tom Sawyer's Island will be gone. And I think the plan is to completely re-theme Frontierland.
Makes sense.
I think Magic Kingdom is gonna become like Disney's, like they're gonna be like modernize everything like Disneyland. They're gonna preserve most of the stuff there, but I think the plan is to pretty much re-theme everything here. Like I think Frontierland's on its way out. They're definitely re-theming all the stuff over by Tiana to that, so like New Orleans. So yeah, we're gonna show all those buildings, do the shooting gallery, and yeah, try to document as much of Frontierland as possible while we're here, because who knows how long we'll still be here. So we're gonna go over to Memento Mori now.
What?
You got some really good views of the Haunted Mansion on that ride. I didn't know you got as good views. And Big Thunder Mountain too. So. Did you even know those existed? Why are you on such a Crocs kick lately?
They're comfortable, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I was against them, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I love these little sconces. They have these in the
Yeah, we should get the
Airbnb. Yeah. Mm.
No, I tried to save a lot of that. So I tried to save
Oh, wait a minute, she has some FCCGs. How many are we up to now? Well, yeah.
You could put the ashes of your loved ones in that.
That's how she started. That's how she called the pink yogurt. She painted the paint.
That's cool.
And I bought one from
What is it? Like a soap dish or?
Yeah, she did all different colors.
Oh, a candle. Is it supposed to smell like the ride?
No.
What is it supposed to smell like? Oh, I like that. Is that an ornament?
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, you could just, you don't have to use it as an ornament. You could just like sit it.
So he's like
30.
Yeah.
Hair pattern, not working. What is the hair on?
Oh, the hair transplants, yeah.
There you go.
Cute.
So he's plugged up.
He's plugged up.
He's out to the world.
I'll probably get that online.
Yeah, I mean, you probably get any of that stuff online.
I think I just wanted to see it all. The word
Yeah.
in front of it, because otherwise.
Check out these little dioramas. The way they light up is really neat. Yeah. And they have the bus and part of the graveyard scene. Adam Leota, the bride. Does the bride have a name? I don't know. Here's some more little diorama things. The actual outside of the ride. $3.99 for that. Alright, I think we're gonna get this little hitchhiking ghost dune buggy. It's got like wheels on the bottom. I think this will look good with our miniatures collection, right?
We have a lot of cute little toys.
Yeah, we have a lot of like miniatures and yeah, little toys and things. Alright, so one thing we forgot to talk about after coming out was our impressions of the Hatbox Ghost, because it was the first time we rode with the Hatbox Ghost. What was your opinion?
I don't mind it nearly as much as you do. And also, I wish they would have put it in the original location.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. And
They should have put it in the original location, right? Like in the attic.
yeah, I don't know why would they put it there when like it definitely kills the vibe of like the beginning of the ride where like it's more the first half of the ride is supposed to be more atmospheric and like setting you up for the.
It also doesn't switch back and forth like fast enough for everything. Like,
Well, you know, most people's complaints are that it messes with like the story because it's supposed to be that Madame Leota is like conjuring the spirits, but in my opinion that's not the problem. The problem is that the first like minute and a half to 2 minutes of the ride is supposed to be very like atmospheric and immersive, and I feel like that really like kills that vibe, right? Like especially the way they made the Hatbox Ghost very cartoony and stuff in comparison with what the Raleigh Crump version looked like, right? It was Raleigh Crump that designed the Hatbox Ghost, right? I'm pretty sure it was, but if I'm wrong about that, I apologize. But I know that Raleigh Crump designed a lot of the stuff in the Haunted Mansion. I'm not like some kind of Haunted Mansion expert or whatever, but yeah, I mean, I don't like it, and it's like if you're not gonna do something right with something so like timeless and classic, then don't do it, right? Like you gotta get it right. So I feel like it was a pretty big misstep, and I'm kind of looking forward to riding the Disneyland version just to see like, you know, how I feel about the Hatbox Ghost on that, because I really don't think I would mind it at all. Honestly, if you were to ask me, like if I was in charge of placing the Hatbox Ghost, I would get rid of the bride and put him in in her spot, because I don't like the bride either. I think that the projection mapping on the bride looks really bad, and yeah, I just don't like it. All right, well, I think we're gonna go start exploring Frontierland and showing all the stuff that I feel might be endangered. So yeah, we'll see you in Frontierland.